So I found this Facebook page, and one of my friends had joined it, and you know how it comes up on your news feed, and it's like basically a page dedicated to mixed people. And I was reading through their posts, and one of it was asking people to tell your stories about growing up mixed and your trials and tribulations. Well, at the time, there was only about 70 comments, and I started reading some, and I ended up actually reading all of them. And I was just so intrigued because all of their stories I could relate to. And at the time, I had thought, like, I know this is closed minded, but I had thought I was the only one who had gone through those things. And my story definitely isn't the most positive. Growing up mixed was kind of hard because my mother remarried when I was 3, so my stepdad, mom, and little sister were all white. And, of course, you get lots of stares, but the worst part was like grown adults, like upon first meeting me, they would say things like, "Oh, you look nothing like your mom," or "You look nothing like your sister," as if I had never looked in the mirror and saw that I was different. And it was kind of harder because my dad, well, my stepdad, was racist. Like, he would, like, call me nigger, and I wasn't allowed to watch BET or date black guys. And it even went as far as, like, in grade school, he wanted me to lie. Like, I couldn't say I was black and white. I had to say I was Samoan. So, it's really hard to grow up and accept yourself for what you are when, your family isn't even really okay. Like, they're kind of embarrassed of you almost. So that was hard. Then I had my, so-called friends. Like, they would always point out that I was different. Like, if we were meeting someone new, they would introduce me as our token black girl, or they'd be like, "Oh, you must know all about that because, you're black." Or they would give me kind of offhand compliments, like, "Oh, I'd like to be tan like you, but not that dark. That's too dark." Like, just, catty stuff like that. And so I'm definitely, I can definitely say, like, how I grew up kind of molded me into the person I am today, because I can honestly say I don't look at color. I don't care about it. Like, I could care less what you are. Like, seriously, I just love everyone and am accepting. And I think that's just because I felt so victimized growing up. So basically, I'm asking you guys to also share your stories, whatever you're mixed with, because there's like thousands of combinations. Share your story, and if it was positive or negative, and just let these other, young mixed kitties know that like, they're not the only ones that went through that. And it's kind of hard because a lot of times I felt like I couldn't identify with either race because the whites don't accept you because you're not white, and your black side doesn't accept you because you're not black enough. So it's kind of hard. I mean, even the DMV doesn't have like a bubble for that. I mean, they have a black bubble, a white bubble, a Hispanic bubble, a Pacific Asian Islander bubble, but there's no bubble for, people that are straight down the middle, even though you're both. It's like they don't want to acknowledge that, there's a lot of people out there now who are mixed. And so, just know that even if you have someone in your life, whether it be friend or family member, and if they ever put you down or make you feel bad about like what you are, just know that that is definitely not someone you want in your life. Trust me, if they cared for you or wanted the best for you, they would never make you feel bad about what you are. So feel free to give them the boot. So yeah, guys, just leave your comments below. Don't start any light skin versus dark skin trash. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm a lover. So yeah, keep it pretty positive and just share.